Hey guys, how's it going? Warlord here, and I'm going to be doing our first game. And in week 1, we got matched up against the Kansas City Chiefs, or the Undefined is his gamer tag. And he has a really powerful offense, which means I'm really going to need the defense to step up. But quite honestly, I have no idea how they're going to do. I'm just really hoping that it all works out for us. Coming into the game, I'm definitely going to be feeding Todd Gurley a lot. And it's just going to be a good matchup. I'm pretty excited. So, yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. Coming out, I knew this opponent had an awesome offense, and our defense really wasn't too special outside of Stephen Gilmore and Clinton Dix, but I was just really hoping we could make a move, especially with him having LaShawn McCoy. I was really relying on the defensive line, and they definitely showed up. Second down, LaShawn McCoy coming out, and I was rather surprised with how my linebackers did, too, with Quan Alexander and Eli Harold, both being 21, really wasn't expecting much. Neither of them are above a 79 overall. So I was really worried about it, but we ended up doing okay. Second down when we're on offense, really trying to get Jarvis Landry working, and ended up getting a pass here, which I still think he caught that, but it is what it is. Coming out 3rd and 10, really trying to figure out a way to open him up. And the more I played, the more I realized it was going to be pretty difficult, especially with Jameis Winston not throwing good balls. Coming back out on defense, this guy did have Derek Carr, and we did drop a pick right there. It came right across the middle that should have been ours, but it happens. 2nd and 10, coming back out. I was really trying to get a push with Hankins, and he ended up running the screen. But it ended up working okay for us, even though LaShawn McCoy broke every tackle possible. Ended up getting the first down. Could have been a lot worse. Can't complain. And, you know, Jonathan Hankins really didn't get any pressure on the quarterback, him throwing out to Julio Jones. And I really didn't know what type of defense to run there. Clinton Dix getting in to break the pass up. I just didn't know if I wanted to run zone or man or a little bit of combo, but I don't think I blitzed this entire game. Once again, throwing to the outside. I believe to Kelsey, to Travis Kelsey. And here coming out once again doing the pitch, and we are still on top of it. I was really happy with how we performed against the pitch, because that is one of the buggiest types of plays in the entire game. And we did pretty well, I have to say, right here. 3rd and 7, stopping him, holding him to a field goal, which I really can't ask for much more out of my defense. Coming back out on offense, I really wanted to get Todd Gurley working, getting a good block there, and just trying to outrun him, getting the 15-yard penalty off the face mask, still trying to run Todd Gurley, making a spin move. And that's one thing I really like about Todd Gurley, is he can make a move in a flash. You know, I never have to really worry about him. 2nd and 3, throwing out to my fullback, who I literally got only a block. I never thought he would actually get the ball. He's really slow. Definitely wanted to make sure he didn't fumble. 2nd and 10, trying to run the ball once again with Todd Gurley. Coming out 3rd and 6, trying to find something. It was just a bad read. I saw the tight end sitting there, but by the time I released the ball, by the time I tried to throw to him, it was already too late. 1st and 10, coming out on defense, making a play in the backfield. You know, that's just another prime example of my defensive line playing well. With that, I really didn't know what to do. That was just a bad play call by me. Eric Reed getting a good hit there. 1st and 10, Derek Carr scrambling. And this is probably one of the coolest plays I think I've ever seen, because that could have went so much worse, but it ended up working out for him. That's the only reason I kept it in. 3rd and 14, sending it out to Martavius Bryant. Byron Jones wasn't even close. Then Clinton Dix diving for the interception and didn't get it. 1st and goal, did a pitch out, and LaShawn McCoy into the end zone. So I was down 10-3. It was time for Todd Gurley to try and get back into this, really trying to get a big run out of him. And I just never really got it. 2nd and 8, once again, I was hoping that line, number 71, would have got that guy out of the way. Right there, Jalen Strong had the opportunity, but dropped it. 1st and 10, playing back out on defense. That was my mistake with Stephen Gilmore. I just messed up with the user. I'm still working on my users. Once again, getting out to Travis Kelsey. Oh my goodness. The more I watched this game, the more I realized there were so many points which he could have dotted me up. But I'm really happy he didn't. 3rd and 10. Didn't end up getting it. I ended up cutting that. I apologize. And he ended up getting a really long field goal. So I was down 3-13. I knew I had to make a move. Throwing out to Landry. Which I did have to say, I really regretted drafting Landry at first. But after this game, I really realized that he was the pick. Eric Ebron getting us the first down. He was also another good one for us. Throwing it right across the middle to Landry, once again breaking a tackle. 2nd and 10, trying to run Todd Gurley. This time, definitely a good run. I was kind of hoping he could get off that and run it in, but it is what it is. Once again, throwing to Landry, who he really made some good plays this game. 1st and 10, Jameis Winston actually heating up. Eric Ebron spinning the crap out of someone. And Todd Gurley, I just could not get him in the end zone. And on this, I was just trying to get the ball out of the way when I saw the run commit. That was my mistake. And we got the holding. He ended up declining and ended up kicking the field goal, bringing us into halftime. Coming out in the second half, we got the ball. Trying to get Todd Gurley going again. He definitely got us almost 5 yards per carry, somewhere in there. Definitely worth it. Jalen Strong, the rookie. 1st and 10, trying to get rid of the ball. Landry coming down with it once again. One thing I was really reluctant about when it came to Landry was his speed, but I do have to say he performed well. Getting a good block by 74 there, gaining us 10 yards. 1st and 10, Jameis dropped back. Throwing another dot to Jalen Strong. And I have to say I was rather surprised with how well Jameis did. Still wish he could have done a little bit better. Didn't throw for a single touchdown. But it happens. 1st and 10, once again going to Landry on that out route. And 1st and goal, trying to get Todd Gurley into the end zone, and he just simply outran the defenders, giving us the 13-13 tie. 1st and 10, trying to work the zones, and he just got that tight end open every single play. I mean, if you look through it, every play is open. Julio Jones getting his 2nd reception of the game. I do have to say I was rather happy with Byron Jones. I don't know how Hankins missed that tackle. I don't. I was rather surprised with Byron Jones because he really did shut down Julio. And coming out 1st and 10, knew the pitch was coming. Tried to use Quan Alexander to force him to the outside, and that's exactly what happened. 2nd and 7, really trying to make the stop here. And the more it went, the more I realized it wasn't going to happen. Although we did get the holding, 2nd and 17. It really didn't matter because he had Julio. Or that was Martavius Bryant. This is one of the craziest things. I almost got a pick with Hankins, but once again, Hankins not coming in clutch there. Once again, not getting the tackle in the backfield. But we did end up getting the pick right there. I believe that was Eric Reed. Yeah, it was Eric Reed. And at this point, I knew it was time for me to get out of my own end zone and to try and score as quickly as possible so he couldn't, score last moment. And I knew I couldn't kick a field goal because I really didn't feel like I could stop his offense. Eric Ebron making a really, really good catch that could have been picked pretty easily. Coming out 3rd and 10, another dot to Landry, who this entire game could just shake a defender. And it just blew my mind. 1st and 10, Todd Gurley getting a really good run. Definitely some good blocking. Another 1st and 10 on their 15. Trent Richardson, who I do have to say is an awesome backup. I know everyone gives him horrible, reviews and everything like that because, he was kind of an NFL washout. But he definitely did some good things for me and always has in my leagues. And as you can see, Jameis Winston running it in. And now coming back out on defense, I really needed to make the stop. This would ice the game for me. So I tried everything I could, and right there, getting the pick 6, it was just absolutely perfect time. I believe that was Rowe, and he just did perfect. Got in the good positioning and was gone. Right there, could have been picked once again, but it is what it is. At this point, I just really wanted him to run as much clock as he could, hoping to pass the 2-minute warning. And once again, Julio Jones just going downfield. Thank God we got a safety down there to stop him. 1st and 10, it was just past the 2-minute warning. Trying to stop LaShawn McCoy before he could score. This drive really ate up some clock. He probably, I guess he couldn't have kicked the field goal, it wouldn't have mattered. Derek Carr missing the tackle with HaHa Clinton-Dix. And 1st and goal running it right in with LaShawn McCoy. He ended up kicking it deep, so I knew it was time just to run the ball with Todd Gurley. That's exactly what I did, gaining 4 yards almost every play. Todd Gurley once again getting the first down. At this point, I knew the game was over. Todd Gurley one more time to the outside, and I ended up going out of bounds, which was my mistake. But with this, Todd Gurley going out one more, and he gets stopped in the backfield. And with that, the game was over. I ended up kneeling the ball out. But I definitely have to give a good word for my opponent. He did an amazing job. It came down to the wire, and my defense won me the game. But yeah, guys, I appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Drop.